In step 2, we're going to identify the argument, right? So after you read the passage, hopefully you've already completed reading the passage that was in the Spiral book. The first thing you want to do is to write down the author's central argument without doing anything else. As soon as you read the passage, you want to write down what you thought the author's central argument was. And this seems like it might be a waste of time, but it's not. It should take you like 10 seconds to write that. And trust me, you'll thank me when you do this, because you want to make sure that the idea you got out of the passage, as soon as you read the passage, you want to make sure that the central idea that you understood is the same as the central idea they expect you to understand. And if you can't write it down, take a look at the blurb that comes in after the passage. It actually tells you what the author's central claim was. And if yours matches that, great, you're in fantastic shape. You understood it exactly as they intended you to. If it's different, see what the differences are. See if you need to read the passage one more time and look for that specific claim that they mentioned. You want to make sure you're talking about the claim that they mentioned, not the one that you thought it was. So read the passage again, looking for that particular claim and evidence and everything, looking for it. It's okay to spend a little extra time on it because you want to make sure you get the claim right. If you write an entire passage, no matter how well it's written, even if Hemingway came in and wrote this essay and it was about the wrong thing, he would get a very low score on this, regardless of how good his writing was. He will not get points for reading and analysis. So you want to make sure you don't put yourself in that kind of a position. So try this exercise, write down the central idea. So after you read the passage, write down the central idea of what you thought the author was. Take about a minute to do that, and then you can unpause the video. You pause the video now, and then unpause the video, and we'll go through it together. Here's what I got for the central idea after reading that passage. In his 1987 Brandenburg Gate speech, Ronald Reagan depicts Berlin as a scarred city and a symbol of hope. That was the central argument that I came up with. Was it the same one you came up with? If it is, that's great. If it's something close to this, that's also great. If it matches what the central claim is, then that's great. That's fantastic. You want to make sure you put something like this down. And it doesn't have to be written exactly in a full sentence, something like this. So I just took the liberty of writing it out in a full sentence. But if you said that Ronald Reagan shows that Berlin is a scarred city and a symbol of hope, that's also fine. You don't have to go through the whole in his 1987 Brandenburg Gate speech. I just have the luxury of time here, so I went ahead and put that into a full sentence.